What a waste of an hour, 2 hours. What an absolute waste. I now know why I stopped. I haven't been to a movie in 13 years. Oh, more than 13 years. 2013, 2023, 12 years. What a waste. What an absolute waste of an hour. 90 minutes. Absolute waste. So yeah, what an absolute waste of time. Killing some time now till the second movie. Hope it's better than crap I just saw. Not a good movie. Like, I know why now. I haven't been to a movie in 12 dang years. Wasn't worth it. Was not worth the time. Was not worth the effort. Or like, I ended up walking out a half an hour early. There's still a half an hour on the movie. Just so terrible. Hopefully the movie Novocaine is more my speed. But that new Captain America is just. So yeah, now I've got like another half an hour before I go in. Probably gonna get Taco Bell for dinner at about 8 o'clock tonight. That sounds really good. There's a Taco Bell in there. Yo, Daniel. But yeah, I regret seeing Captain America. I needed something to do to kill time, but oh. Movies are supposed to be a little bit engaging and entertaining, and they got really lazy. The writing was okay, it's just pacing was off. The action scenes weren't anything special. I guess, the bar's been up with movies like John Wick. That was just, it was a very generic movie. The new Captain America movie is a very, very generic movie. Maybe I'm just spoiled. And yeah, I am now just waiting. I've got 9 hours to the bus. Hopefully there'll be only 7 once I finish here. Find somewhere to go hang out for a couple hours. Maybe get Taco Bell. How are you guys doing? Back outside. I was gonna play at the arcade, but no games I'm really interested in there. Hey, G-Funk. Oh, that's Denoza. I just got a notification that you just posted a video. I'm going to check that out in a little bit. Again, there's a reason why I haven't been to a movie in 13 years. It was just so boring. I regret wasting money on that. Awesome, man. No, it's waiting for the next one to start in about a half an hour. I'd just rather be. It could be worse. I could still be up in Sudbury doing nothing in the tent. Waiting for the raccoons to finally come for me, carry me off into Raccoon World or something. Yep, nonstop. So many people. It was nice. I'm glad I picked the showing I went to. It was dead empty in the theater. Picked the most cramped spot off in the corner. I don't think there's going to be anybody in the other movie that I'm seeing, Novocaine. I think I'm going to enjoy that movie at least. It's interesting. At least the premise seems interesting. But, jeez, that New World Captain America thing it's so... The movie's flat. It's just blah. And like,
that's not very long.
Even it was too predictable. Oh yeah, no, everybody goes at nighttime, but it's so weird being out in the city like this. Like, these buildings are all tall. It's weird. It's a concrete jungle, that's what it is. Like, there's very little green. I've become accustomed to, looking left, looking right, seeing trees and forest and birds, and listen to the animals, watching the animals, and these are the only animals I'm looking at now. All the cars, all the waste and pollution. I've come to realize I might not be suited to city life. What made me decide to go to the movies? I have, it's either go see movies or get an extra night at a hotel room. I need something to do for 12 hours. I left the room at 11 o'clock today. No, I left earlier than that. I had to check out by 11, but I checked out at like 9. Doctor's appointment. So I can get my medication this coming week. Gonna have delivery for my meds up at the new property, which is fantastic. But I've got time to kill. I'm waiting for a bus tonight at midnight from Toronto to Ottawa. Midnight tonight, so technically tomorrow. The bus leaves at 12:30 a.m. It's just... I need something to do. And like, there's no libraries around, and there's no point in me going to a library to use Wi-Fi, and I can't check out any books because I can't bring them with me. I would much rather be reading right now. When, books are more interesting than cinema. That says a lot. I really miss my books. I miss my books. And right now, what I would normally be doing is probably sitting up, reading something I've grabbed from the library, but all my books are gone. I'm in the city, man. I'm going to say any fish in this area that you do manage to find, you don't want to catch them. They're going to have, like, fingers growing out their gills. Books on your phone are different than paper. There's something about the crack in the spine of a book, flipping through the pages, the smell of the book, you don't get from a phone screen. There's a lot different between that and, a Kindle versus, or a phone versus a book. Ugh. I feel lost without... I've already found a used bookstore in Ottawa that I'm going to go to when I'm there. I'm going to see about getting a deal on a nice box of books. Maybe even check out the thrift stores because they usually sell books by the box there as well. I'd like to get a couple hundred books to bring with me so I have entertainment to read. Like even just a bad book, like not the worst book, but just an book is better than a good movie. And even a crappy book is 100 times better than a bad movie. At least with the book, you can actually insert yourself in the role. It's all in your head. Movie, you're just like, a really good movie is engaging. It pulls you in. You can relate and see yourself in the characters. But the one I just saw, like the new Captain America movie, you feel no real connection to the characters. You feel no real sense of urgency. It's just people on a screen acting. That's what it feels like, is you're watching people act. That's the difference between that and a good movie. A good movie is you feel urgency, you feel really in danger, not whatever the fuck I just watched. And OP. I can read any book anytime. I have no real thought or care about selection. I pick up a book and start reading it. I like it. Awesome. I don't like it. I still read it. I think since I got to Sudbury, I've read every week at least 2 or 3 books. I was actually just reading this one science fiction book. I don't remember the name of it, but it was neat. They're testing nanobots on the moon because they're afraid of the potentiality of the nanobots. They're using the nanobots to carve out caves on the moon for future habitation, and they are scared that if they were to got off the moon and there was a problem with it, they could consume the entire planet and turn it into a gray goo. There's no real like danger or excitement in the book, but it's a really interesting read. And now I forget the name of it. It was really good. Hey, Cornish, but I've got a half an hour before the next movie starts. And the next one I'm seeing is called Novocaine. It does look good. I'm actually excited to see this movie. I like Dennis Quaid. He plays Dewey or whatever his name is on The Boys. But in this movie, he's not a superhero. It looks like it's more about him getting his ass beat down. He feels no pain. He's got that disease where he doesn't feel pain, and I don't understand. It's an interesting premise. It is a very interesting premise, and I can't wait for that. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Ask me any questions. I've got 15 minutes to kill. I'll answer all your deepest, darkest, desirable questions. Dennis Quaid, you're thinking about Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid was Men in Black. Dennis Quaid is that skinny guy from The Boys. He's a younger actor, curly hair. You're thinking about Randy Quaid, and he's the one that went completely insane, came to Canada seeking asylum because some people from the States were trying to kill him. Tonight I'll be taking the bus. Tomorrow, technically, 12:30 a.m. That's when she leaves. I've got everything ready, and like this thing here is my suitcase that's full, well, travel bag, and yes, those are a pair of socks tied to it because I'm 6'3". I can't actually use the handle to drag it on the wheels, so I tied socks to it to give me a little bit of an extension to actually carry it behind me. I got clothes and stuff in there. I've got a PlayStation 3, well, whatever it is. I've got the Starlink now. I got a great deal on the Starlink. Starlink Mini is like $5.99 plus tax, so like $6.70 Canadian. That's with tax. I got it for $300. Never opened. Still in the box. The guy got it. I bought it from a promotion. We were talking. He's been trying to sell it for like 3 months, and I negotiated with him. He wanted $500 for it, and I talked to him for a bit. He'd been trying to get for again 3 months, and he took $300 cash for it. And he met me here. Verified it. It's never been linked to an account, so it's just mine. And it's the mini, so everything is built into it. Plus, the actual regular size one takes 150 watts in use power. This one max takes 40, so it's very power conscious for my situation. You have to pay monthly. It's just a way to connect to their satellites. It's a little bit more expensive than regular internet, but I have no other options where I'm going, and I have to have the internet where I'm going to work. Oh, Cornish, I feel you on that one. Nothing like a good ass kicking to make you feel to realize how bad things are. I think, as you said, the cold has spared me a lot from the pain in the legs. I finally had a time to completely thaw out. I had 16 baths yesterday, like straight up 16 baths in the jacuzzi tub that was in my room. It was freaking awesome. But my legs had a time to be comfortable and rest, and oh my god, I now know that the cold was probably saving me from a lot of pain. They're right now they're throbbing, and my feet are done, and it's not fun. Yeah, 16, straight up 16. I counted. It was a deep tub too. So me sitting in the tub, I could like it was up to here. I was filling that thing right to the top, see like right to the top level. It was just my head bobbing up and down in hot water. I even stuffed the drain holes shut so I could really fill it up. And oh, it was so nice. Really hot water, and I think I'm down to my last layer of skin. I scrubbed myself that hard. Like everything, man. I don't fit in buses. I'm 6'3". If it's anything like the bus ride from Sudbury to where to Toronto, my knees are gonna be. I'm gonna be tasting my knees. Like there's no room. Nope. I'm doing fine. There's gonna be no dosage upages. I'm gonna get some compression socks. He said those would probably help. I also want to get like I'm looking at them online. Are socks with a gel inside that you put in the freezer. They stay cold for hours to help with that. But I know how bad it is. Usually I have no problem getting around, but I'm all this concrete. I'm waddling around like doop 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 doop. Just be getting around. I'm just waddling. There has been some talk about changing a medication. There's a shot that I can get once every 6 months that are supposed to help improve stuff. Like they stick a needle in your spine and you get an inoculation that way. And apparently it helps. It's just, getting a shot in the spine sucks. I got no idea. I'm going to be honest. I kind of drift in and out of consciousness when I'm talking to my doctor. When I see him, it's so surreal. I don't want to be mentally present for it. It's too much for me. Way too much for me. I'm tired of it all. Yeah, we're gonna do a long live stream tonight as well. I'm gonna have time to kill, probably while eating Taco Bell, because there's a Taco Bell in there, and I want tacos. I really feel so out of place in this city. I feel like I don't belong. All these people around, like, I, I have people are walking by me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the lack of people of the woods. This is. I think I would have a hard time readjusting if I was to ever move back to a city like this. I don't. I think it'd take a lot of getting used to. Like, straight up, I used to be normalish. And one thing I remember about living in the cities is you don't notice anybody. They're all just like there. You don't notice any other human. Now I notice every human, like the human that's standing there watching me. Like that's the thing. Once you've been out of it, now there's so many people going by. Every single human being I've seen come near me, or even across the street there, I've noticed. It's very unusual. The other thing is, where are the animals? There's no squirrels. There's no birds. There's no rabbits running by. There's no hawks. Just a sea of concrete, steel, and cars. I don't think people are really meant to live like this. It's gross. Cities are gross. That's what I'm taking from it. Cities are icky. Yes, Hassan. Yes, I will. Hey, Dale. I've just... It's just so weird. The other thing that I find weird is the size of my personal bubble for me to feel comfortable around people has grown exponentially. Usually, if you were within, like, arm's reach, you're okay. Now, I'd say I'm uncomfortable with a person within 20 feet of me. It's so weird how things change when you've been out of the cities and by yourself in the woods for such a long time. Not exactly, Johnny. Not exactly. Property up north. Way up north. And a trailer with solar panels. And that's where I'm heading on Monday. Oh, just wait till we have them now. I'll be able to have them right in front of my own place without a chance of randos coming by and trying to steal the fire. And I'll be able to have them as big as I want. I think the first night I'm up there, or within the first week, I'll do a nice big wood collection, put down some stones, and have a nice big fire. That's what I'm looking forward to. Definitely going to do that. 100%. We can have some nice chats out of the fire. Well, thank you guys for taking 20 minutes. It's time for me to head in, and hopefully Novocaine is a better movie. I got the movie ticket right here. That's right here. And that will be my next movie. Again, really disappointed with Captain America. It could have been a good movie, but again, no urgency, no. The characters have no depth. It felt like I was watching people act on a screen for. I left half an hour early. Ugh. So yeah, I'll be definitely coming back later because I've got. What time is it left? I've got, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 hours left until bus gets here. Might even stream the whole bus ride or sleep. Probably gonna sleep. I'm definitely gonna sleep. You guys have a good one. Thank you for always coming and just chilling. I'm out of here.